And here's some easy stretching for our lymphatic system to promote the lymph flow, which carries our immunity. Yes, the lymphatic system houses our immunity, okay? The lymphatic system, clusters of lymph nodes, okay, are located in the lateral body on our sides, okay? Sides of the legs as well, especially in inner thighs. So I will show you some very easy, very accessible stretches that you can do. They feel wonderful. They boost our immunity. They create a feeling of goodness, inner spaciousness. BKS Iyengar in his book, The Light on Yoga, said if you do a side stretch every day, you will never know depression. And it's true. These are the feel-good poses, so they are fun to do because you enjoy them. And of course, they give you the host of benefits that we all know comes from having a healthy immune system. They're also mildly energizing, so they're best done in the earlier part of the day, morning, maybe afternoon, but maybe not in the evening. I also have a lovely lateral stretch video you could do in bed. It's called the Perfect Morning Stretch, and it is located in my YouTube channel, Calm Accelerator. So look it up, and that's a fun one to do. What a great way to wake up. Well, I will show you a couple of stretches for endocrine system to promote the lymph flow, starting from the bottom up. Okay, we'll start with the clusters of lymph nodes on the inner thighs. We'll separate the feet quite wide, and we'll simply lunge from side to side a little just to warm up the hips. And then we'll lunge to one side and simply fold forward, creating a nice, beautiful stretch on the straight leg. You could walk the hands forward, stretching your sides of the torso now. Hold, take a few breaths. And then gently switch to the other side. Bend both knees to come up. You could stay on each side for as long as you like. You could actually do the same movement sitting down as well. I like to grind my coffee in the morning in this position to stretch and open the inner thighs. I'll show you. And if this seems like quite a stretch for you, you could always bend your knees to start with, or bend one knee at a time, okay? You could also sit up on a cushion to elevate your pelvis just above the knees to take out some of that tightness from your hamstrings and your lower back that is often what limits the movement. Okay, so you could also just kind of circle your torso around nice and loose, and at each time one of the inner thighs is waking up and feeling fabulous. Okay, so that was the lower body. Okay, we just promoted the lymph flow in the lower body. Now we'll move up higher to the torso, sides of the torso. Again, I will have my feet wide, and I will simply raise one arm and stretch, lean to one side. Take a couple breaths and do the other side. You could also utilize the stretch that I have made in another video. Support the liver, little mini sequence when I had the arms overhead and I circled the torso from side to side. Okay, both directions. And that woke up my intercostals, it expanded my breath, but what it did most importantly for our purpose today, promote the lymph flow. Now, the most intensely packed areas of lymph nodes are the armpit areas, okay, and your lats here. So here is a stretch you could do on the wall that no one else has taught me. I basically formulated this stretch in order to help my own lymphatic congestion that I had, and lo and behold, it worked. So I'm sharing it with you now. You will turn to the wall and just one side of you, side to the wall. My left side is facing the wall. I'm gonna extend my left arm behind me, turn my thumb up so my hand is facing the wall, about a 45-degree angle to my torso. I'll place my hand on the wall and I will start to walk myself away from the wall until I feel a stretch, okay? I can also lean my head forward, sideways, even back to address the neck. This is pretty profound, so be patient with yourself and be generous with yourself, particularly with your breath here. And then I will walk back and change the position of the arm to go at about shoulder level. If this bothers your elbow, even if it doesn't bother your elbow, please bend the elbow. And we'll do the same movement, walking away and feeling the stretch now in a different location, just on the side of your breast. These muscles here, they're fan shaped. That's why when we move the arm in this fan shape, changing its position, we address the entire complex. Here, shoulder, chest, armpit area. This is very awakening. Last position. Have the arm about 45 degrees up, and you're literally standing about a foot away from the wall. You could be a little closer, you could be a little further. This is really all up to you and to your level of preparedness for such stretching. This is profound, very satisfying. I'm laughing even now, like literally, it's a feel-good stretch. I highly recommend it. Especially in the dark of winter when things are cold and we haven't seen the sun for weeks. It's a quick pick-me-up. Okay. Always adjust before going to the other side, because what that does is make you feel, it makes you feel and realize the difference you have made from side to side. My left side feels lighter, brighter, more energized, feels better. It really does. Now I will go to the other side. You really couldn't have any confusion about sides here. You know you gotta do the other side. So I will turn around, place my right hand lower to start with, 45-degree angle, And I'll start to walk myself away. In this position with the arm lower, the neck stretches a little more accessible. So I will seize the opportunity and go ahead and tilt my head sideways here. Okay, shoulder level, bending the elbow and keeping it bent. And finally, 45 degrees up to finish, complete the movement. Really working on the breast tissue in the lower part of your breast. And when you're ready, come out of the stretch and notice how you feel. By acknowledging the effects of our practice, we actually get to keep them. I hope you enjoyed.